think the biggest fear that we had going into investing in property and trying to build our wealth would have been just whether we could afford it to start with.
And things like actually having to manage the properties, like finding tenants, insurance.
Just getting our ducks in a row on top of a busy lifestyle. And the Wealth for Life people came in, and after the first meeting we were already just, those fears were gone. We had a belief that in order to get started with property investing, you needed to have a lot of money. You know, we thought it was just for the rich or people with all these connections. There's really nothing further from the truth. We've got a reasonable income and good equity, and that's all we needed to get started on this investment journey.
They were amazing. Like, they just did everything for us and we didn't have to lift a finger.
They organised a financial plan, took care of all the finances, found the properties, insurances, tenants.
Yeah, I mean, we were just as busy as we were before. We didn't have to stress about any of it.
We didn't really need to spend much of our own time on the process. I mean, in order to invest successfully, there is a lot involved. But the Wealth for Life Institute people they were so professional and they had every step covered. We didn't really get bothered by much of it at all. They just kept us in the loop where they needed to, and I think that really made it easy for us to sleep at night. Yeah.
There's no way we could have done this on our own. I mean, we wouldn't have even known where to start.
Yeah, we didn't really know much about creating financial strategies or plans, and we were shown so many things that were really new to us.
And I would never go to a bank directly again. I mean, there's just so much that the banks don't tell you. I couldn't believe it.
And even just, obviously the process has so many things that need to be covered. And without Wealth for Life kind of taking that checklist on, I'm sure we would have missed things.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. We've learned a lot from working with Wealth for Life Institute. Mainly, I guess, is that we couldn't have done it ourselves. I mean, we really had no idea how much was involved.
I learnt that you can actually leave things to the experts. It's okay to do that. And, when you do that in the right way, they just deal with everything in a simple way. Everything was safe and secure.
And if we had done it by ourselves, we definitely could have lost money just by making the wrong decisions.
And you're dealing with experts. That was one of the things that came up really quickly, was that they were all experienced investors themselves. One of the girls in the company was 25 and she's 24. She already had 5 properties of her own. So you just see the credibility just coming from all places. Yeah, they're not one of those companies that just sells you products and services and then you never see them again, or you have to chase them up for things. They're the complete opposite of that. I don't think we'd trust anyone else with our wealth creation plans. I think with a young family that depends on you, it's every parent's responsibility to take control of their financial future.
And I think the things that we always dreamed of giving to our kids, we can do that now. It's a reality.
And that's the financial future security. That's the best thing about it, is that we don't have to even go without. The impact on our lifestyle or day-to-day living's been practically zero.
I mean, we still can do all the things that we did before we went Wealth for Life. We haven't had to scrounge or even cut back.
It's like nothing's changed, but we're getting wealthier every day. Wealth for Life Institute delivered on absolutely everything that they promised. I mean, I'd heard about them and what they did, but I have to say I kind of thought it was a bit too good to be true. But what they do for their customers and how they go about it, after experiencing it for myself, they really are the real deal. They just took care of absolutely everything. The process with Wealth for Life has changed our lives in the sense that, well, personally, I just feel as though our financial future is so much more secure. There's no more worry around paying bills and money and that anxiety that comes with it.
And I mean, we now have an income for the rest of our life, whether we decide to keep working or stay at home or go travelling.
Yeah, I think that the education the Wealth for Life Institute offers in going through the process, we just don't make money now. We can manage it and keep it and build a wealth that we can pass on to our kids proudly. You know, this becomes a gift to them, which is great. I think that anyone that wants to build their wealth in a safe and secure way should give Wealth for Life Institute a call. Straight away, you'll be sorry if you didn't. They changed our lives, and it will change theirs. It'll change the way you think about the investment industry or properties, and they just have access to the right people. I think it's experience and credibility and nice people to work with and to have working for you.